Patrick Mahomes has had 15 fantasy points or less in 5 of his last 6 starts. And yet, he is the top-priced option at quarterback on the slate for Week 14 as Kansas City hosts the Raiders. It's probably because his only great fantasy day over the last few weeks came against the Raiders.
Oh,
wow. He
makes
put
sense
up 39.24 fantasy points in Week 10. So what do you think? Are you chasing or fading Mahomes as a pay-up option here for Week 14, Steve?
No, not a pay-up option.
Woo!
I mean, okay, so he did well in that game against the Raiders, okay? Congratulations. But if you look at over his past 6 games, he hasn't gone 2x on his salary in 5 of those 6 games. And in that game when he was facing the Raiders, he was $800 cheaper. Now, he had one of his best games of the season against this secondary, so I get it. You might want to do that there. But at the rate that he's been playing, he just hasn't been efficient enough to justify this salary. Like, he's hardly completing over 50% of his passes over that same span. So the matchup is fine. I get it. People are still going to pay up for Patrick Mahomes. But at 8,000, which is one of the highest he's seen all season long, with the way he's been performing, no thanks.
Are you passing that?
So I actually do think he deserves to be the most expensive quarterback, but I don't think it's worth paying up for it. And the problem is just the rest of the Chiefs are also so expensive. Part of what's happened recently is the Chiefs' defense has played well enough where Mahomes really has not needed to do that much. But if you want to stack Mahomes with Hill or Kelsey, it's just a lot more expensive than some other quarterbacks. So I think in a vacuum, Mahomes would be my bet for the most fantasy points, but it's easier to stack Josh Allen, it's easier to stack Tom Brady, and it's a lot easier to stack Justin Herbert this week, who's going to have a much cheaper group of players around him with Keenan Allen out of the lineup. So I think for stack choices, I'd rather just pick a different quarterback.